Good morning, everybody. Today's Sunday, the 23rd of June, 2019. Just rolled out of bed, haven't even had coffee yet, and we're already getting started. I got 4 sourdough loaves that rise overnight. Now I gotta prep them and get them in the oven. 2 whites and 2 wheats. We'll see how these bad boys come out today. Coffee first. Alrighty, there's the first 2 wheat sourdoughs. Just pulled this one out of the oven. That's gonna be a nice piece of bread. Got butter. Alright, well, there's our, our weekly allotment of 4 sourdough bowls. I think, these 2 are the whole wheat, and they really came out good. This stuff is delicious. So this is gonna be I think an every Sunday thing. And these 2 are the white. I haven't sampled them yet. They didn't rise quite as much. No surprise. I mean, I think it's reasonable to expect that the wheat is going to activate the sourdough microorganisms a little bit more. So. Nope, I got that backwards. Wheat versus white. So the white turned out with a higher rise and looking better and more favorable. The whole wheat didn't rise as much. It was more dense. So I had it backwards. Dope. I tend to get a little bit more rise out of the whole wheat, and I actually like it more anyway. So, success for one day. Young man, you want to play kick the tire again? Dude, you're smarter than that. No. Good boy. Hunter, get out of here. No. That's an owie. Doo-doo. Deuce. Wanna play kick the tire? Huh? Wanna play kick the tire? Say hell no. I was wondering why these hens were all going nuts. That's why. Snakes stealing eggs. Girls, shut up. I see your face. I see you in there. Sneaky snake. Man, he goes all his tail's like up there. That's a little creepy. Yeah, that's a little creepy. There's the Ducky Doo crew. Getting big. Come here, you big oink. Oh, look, I see wing feathers. Look at you. Easy, baby. Easy, baby. Just shut up. Scaring the ducks. Good afternoon, everybody. Today's Wednesday, the 26th of June, 2019. What can I say? Hot as shit today. Woo! My lord. So what are we doing? I decided to get 3 of my pastures soil tested by thankfully, the county I live in, Orange County here in North Carolina. They have services. They got actually really cool services they provide for the farming community and whatnot. So we're in the low volume time of year where it's actually a free service. So what are we doing? So I go sample the soil in the vegetable plot here. Take about a dozen soil samples, bring them over here. So a dozen samples in a bucket. I use the screed there to declumpify it, very technical term, into a nice even blend of dirt that mixes, the different data points from all over the different points in the field, consolidated into one soil sample box, labeled appropriately, and I'm going to do 3 of them. One for this pasture, one for the big pasture, and one for the donkey pasture behind the barn there. So I'm just laughing. I'm sweating my butt off because it's just hot and humid today. And Deuce doesn't sweat because he's a dog, but he's sitting right behind me just panting his behind off. So I think we all need a cold beer or something like that. Take a little break, do the 3rd pasture, head back over to the NC State Extension folks that are. It's a collaboration between the NC State University and the Orange County folks. So they collaborate to collect the samples, and then I believe the NC State folks are the ones that process them in the lab. And about 2 weeks from now, we'll get a scientific report on the soil composition breakdown and recommendations on what fertilizer, how much lime to use, etc., etc. So they'll give us kind of an action plan on how to amend the soil prior to planting here in the next month or two. So we're going to head indoors and take a little bit of a cool down break, but so far so good. There's your buddy Hoop. Hoi. Yep, Knucklehead just jumped out of the window of the truck to chase that stupid deer. Toothless wonder. Dudes, god damn it. Doo-doo! Dipshit. That looks like fun. Just saying. I'd do it. Good afternoon, everybody. Today's Saturday, the 29th of June, 2019, but early afternoon. I'm not sure what time it is, 2 or 3 o'clock. What do we have here? Oh, we got ribs in the smoker. Yum, yum. Time to pull them. Those look done to me. Back up, boy. That's not for you. Toothless wonder. Alright, guys. Next project. Oy. Man, I'm only like an hour into cutting some wood. I'm sweating my ass off. And I haven't said it before. I hate this time of year. Jesus. Anyway, what I've done is I've come up with a design for. The backstory is I'm going to get into some container gardening. There's even more backstory. So the larger backstory is still working on the soil quality on the 6,000 square foot garden plot over there. I've got about 3 weeks until I expect to get results back from the county folks doing the soil test. Based on the soil test results, we'll know how much amendment I need to put into the soil. So long story short, there's still some work to be done to get that big old field ready for mass production of vegetables and whatnot. So I decided that in the interim, just to kind of get some things going, I'm going to do some bucket gardening. And me being me, I came up with a philosophy and a design. Basically, it's going to be pallet based. So a single pallet will have 9 5-gallon buckets. And I already got a bunch of buckets, but I went and got some more. So there's 10 buckets right there. This is all the rocks and soil and amendments and compost and all the stuff. So that's the stuff I'm going to plant with. Some people might say, just use some of the extra pallets that you have on the property and call it a day. That would make a lot of sense. But what I did was come up with a design. I'll share it on this video, the actual schematics for the pallet. But it's a non-standard sized pallet. It's basically designed specifically for 9 buckets, so it's a little bit smaller. Standard pallets that I have all over the place are 40 inches by 48 inches, and I forget what the outside diameter of this thing is, but it's a little bit smaller, as you'll see when I get done with it. So I'm just in the process of cutting all the pallet parts. Again, me being me, because I'm such an idiot sometimes, I'm not even going to tell you how much each of these pallets is going to cost, because I ended up going with pressure treated lumber. Most pallets are made out of just cheap pine or something like that. So you can probably go somewhere and get a typical pallet for $10. I've got a source that if I ask him, he'll give me a truck bed full of pallets, old pallets for nothing. But this one's not going to be nothing. This one's a little pricey because I'm using lumber that's pressure treated, and I did that on purpose because I want these things to last for a long time. And obviously they're going to be in a moist environment because they're going to have buckets full of water, dripping water, yada yada. Anyway, I guess that's my 5-minute break. I'm just sweating my butt off. This is just ridiculously hot, but it's that time of year. So we're gonna get back to it, and I'll give you another bit of an update when I get closer to completing the pallet construction, which hopefully will be today. Yep, might be 9 p.m., but I got it done in one day, like I said I would. It's a very sturdy, aka very heavy pallet. Move, dummy. So it's kind of like the philosophy of use, if you will. So it's got 9 buckets, big deal. But the whole gist of this thing was I designed it with that grid, that box grid, so that I can pick this thing up with a tractor and take it from a shady spot to a sunny spot, or from a growth location to a harvest location, whatever. But that grid on the bottom of the buckets keeps them from sliding. So basically, especially when it has a lot of weight in it, please back up. I could probably tilt this thing 30, 40 degrees or whatever when it's loaded with dirt. I know, I haven't played with you today. I'll play now. Anyway, when the sun comes up tomorrow, we'll get the soils all mixed up, get these buckets filled, get some seeds in them, and I'll go over the concept a little bit more, but you get the gist. 1 pallet, 9 buckets, a bunch of pallets. I'm actually working on a solution where I can put some 4x4s there, and there, kind of a vertical lift, or hey, so I can stack pallets. We'll see. I haven't really decided yet, but anyway, project completed for now. So what the hell is that? Believe it or not, that's a implanted tooth that broke and fell out of my head, and I had to go to the dentist and have it repaired. Basically, the metal post and screw and the ceramic tooth separated under pressure. Tooth fell off, so the dentist had to take all the components and glue them back together. And we're waiting for the glue to dry before he screws it back into my jaw. Woohoo! Fun.